this was an orphan group. We actually had no one at the table when we started, and I was attracted to that vacuum. I know you had lots of brain power and artistic talent at the other stations, and we ended up with 3 other people also borrowed, and then Barbara came the last hour. I just grabbed this afternoon. It's a figure ground of Tufts, so people can see the station are the 2 C's kind of along that green line. You can see that the immediate area of the station has a lot of Tufts property around it. And important in the universities of the Boston area is that the medical, dental, and public health campuses are all separate from the main campuses. And as science has become more important to those disciplines, it's a real problem for all of us because we're going to need to connect those medical, dental, and public health campuses with the hard science at the main campuses. And I believe that Tufts with the Green Line will be the first university reunited, but it's an issue for all of them, for BU, for Harvard, for all of them actually. This is just an aerial showing a half-mile radius, because having looked first at Tufts, I wanted to have people appreciate that within the half-mile radius, which is a good walk, but not that far for transit. And so if you were to take maybe a quarter-mile radius, it's about half and half. So these are some drawings. Top right was just, we realized at this station that you could have the station one side or the other of College Ave or half and half. And we chose to flush out the half and half idea because it did a better job of collecting the pedestrians and other riders to the station. So the basic idea, and our designer was Anna from Harvard, landscape student at Harvard Grad School of Design, which we much appreciate. But the basic idea was to create a plaza and to use the plaza as shelter for the station, which would be underneath the plaza, to penetrate it to the sides for light, but otherwise to have a pretty modest plaza with modest head houses either side to get down to the platform so that you wouldn't have to cross the busy streets to get down to the platform, and mostly to focus on the plaza as an opportunity for mixing and melting. And these are just some drawings of that. I'm not sure I can really make out the detail. Let's see if there's another one. Okay, so this is a little bit more detailed, but not much. Basically, we suggested that there needed to be bus pullouts on Boston Ave. They could have been somewhere else, but it seemed that Boston Ave was the most logical for the bus pullouts here, and also very logical for good bike paths along the street, one way or another. The neighborhoods that you can't really see here, but off to the northwest and the northeast on this drawing, they're going to have to really be focused on for the pedestrian connections, because otherwise they're going to have to walk a very long way around to get to the stations. Some of them that have easy access onto College Ave can get there quickly, but the ones that are diagonal are going to really have some focus to get good connections. Okay, so let me just go back to the bullet points. Okay, so we know that college is a way station, right? It connects one part of life and another part of life. And so we wanted to, of course, start with the point that this Green Line station should be the same, right? It's not a terminus. College Ave Station connects the 2 campuses. That's really important. We have a research, Ellen and I work on an NIH research proposal looking at highway pollution gradients in neighborhood cardiovascular health. Our doctoral and master's candidates at Tufts, it takes them 45 minutes to get to Chinatown and 45 minutes back, and that's on a good day. This will directly connect those 2 campuses. Bike and pedestrian connections we've talked about. This is going to be a main new gateway to the Tufts campus, and Tufts will need to get urban designers focused on that rearrangement. This is not going to just be tacked onto the side and work. It's going to have to be integrated as a gateway to Tufts. Vertical circulation is an issue. I don't know if any of you have walked up to the President's House and then back down to Boston Avenue, but it's a real challenge for some people. And one possibility was maybe using the Dowling Center in the garage or the sides of it as some kind of vertical transport for people that are challenged. Bus connections we've talked about, plaza we've talked about, meeting place we've talked about. penetrations. The last idea we thought was Tufts actually has just won an award for being the best university with regard to its student sustainability planning on campus. And we thought it might be a great idea to combine a T symbol on both sides of the platform with a wind turbine. And also, that hill, when you look up Boston Avenue from Wall Square, you look right into the base of the hill at Tufts, and you can't really tell where you're looking at. So we thought there ought to be a little plaza on that side, also with a wind turbine that kind of has a T symbol, Tufts symbol, whatever, but just kind of marks it as a gateway into T-Stop. So that's it. Thank you.